On this episode of the Wicked Wally webcast, we are joined by Raleigh, North Carolina groove death metal band WoR.
As I sit on my dark cold room, I recognize the screams of pain from beyond the door. I can hear the footsteps coming closer. Reality sets in. This is my new home. This is my hell. This is...
Ah, fuck yeah. Let's do this. Hello, Wicked Warriors. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means? It's time for yet another action-packed episode of the Wicked Wally webcast, soon to be the best hard rock, heavy metal talk show on the planet. And you know what, actually? Fuck it. Wicked Wally webcast, the best hard rock, heavy metal talk show on the planet. That's right. We're going to say we're the best now. Who cares? We've been doing this for a year. I've been having a hell of a great time doing this show. We have an amazing, talented guests on this show. This show is all about hard rock, heavy metal, and we interview some really cool people. We have an awesome episode for you tonight. If you didn't see the new intro, this is season 2 of the webcast. We've been doing this for 1 year, and this is episode 35. Tonight, we are joined by members of Raleigh, North Carolina groove death metal band WoR. This band's touring plans in 2020 to coincide with their first full-length album, Prisoners, was put on hold, but the band is back performing live and has tour dates coming up. An interesting fact about this band, their lead vocalist, Bobby D, started his music career as a rap hip-hop artist who happened to use harsh death vocals in his music. He was then later recruited by WoR. Some pretty cool stuff. This band is for fans of Pantera, Lamb of God, Machine Head, and Sepultura. So, yeah, we have an awesome show for you tonight. And yes, this show is live. We've got some metal horns in the chat. Kennedy, Grace in the chat, some metal horns. Metal horns back to you. Chase in the chat. Metal horns back to you. Siladofis in the chat. Oh, Spiffy. So maybe on the new intro, we got the new intro. And also, we have 16 people watching live tonight. And if anything sounds weird or is not working properly, let me know. This is live stream, and anything can happen. This is a live show. So if something's not right, you in the chat can help me and let me know. Wow, F that up. What happened? Metal horns. Jason in the chat has metal horns as well. Awesome. So yeah, we have a great show for you tonight. And yeah, we're doing things a little bit different. We had co-hosts in the studio last week, but I guess we do. Yeah, we have a co-host here. We have, hey, Jay.
Wally, how's it going, buddy?
Man,
you're a little thin tonight. I hope I look okay, but yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Yeah, it's you look a little pale. You gotta get some more sun, I think.
It's been a long week. I've been a lot of working. Haven't been eating so good. Not feeling so great tonight. But judging from the intro, I think I'm gonna get woken the fuck up here pretty quick.
All right, there's Jay. How's it going, man? Yeah. So we had people back in studio, and technically in Alberta we are allowed to have people still in our homes if we're all double vaxxed. But I have a little one, and and with the fourth wave rearing its head and all these, I don't want to talk about the pandemic tonight. Fuck the pandemic. But Jay, you got a great setup at home. We get to see all your amazing video game collection.
And I'm lazy in it. I'm glad I didn't have to go anywhere because I don't feel
stay
like
at home. But yeah, we were talking with our guests before the show. I'm going to introduce them very shortly here. Folks are all tuned in. You should feed your co-host sometimes. It's Teledoffice in the chat. Oh man, yeah, poor Scully.
Yeah, you should actually feed me once in a while, or even pay me. It'd be nice if I actually saw that paycheck you promised.
Oh yeah, right. Wally. Yes, I'll pay you as much money as I make doing this. Okay.
Ooh, no, I don't like that deal.
Speaking of money, though, if you want to support the channel, there are links wherever you're watching this show in the chat. You can chat with us tonight. Like I said, it's a live show. We're on YouTube, Twitch. We're live streaming this, or on Facebook. Wherever you're watching this, please send your questions, comments, feedback. People are already in the chat messaging us. You're part of the show tonight. If anyone does want to support this show, though, they can go to streamlabs.com/Wicked Wally Webcast. It's all in the links. Links are all in the description wherever you're watching this. And we have merchandise. I can actually pull that up here. We have some merchandise. I don't want to show my guest yet. You're going to see a sneak preview. But we do have some merchandise on the thing there. We have mugs, a whole bunch of stuff. So a bunch of really great stuff in our merch store. So you can grab some merch, or you can just donate on the channel as well. We have toques. It's getting cooler outside, so you might get a toque. And the mugs are good. Or actually, as our American guests probably say, beanies. So if you want to get a beanie, you can go to the Wicked Wally webcast site and get yourself a beanie. Anyways, without further ado, let's chat with WoR. We've got 13 folks in the chat right now watching, with more joining in soon here, I think. So let's just let's get this. Let's do this. Let's get going. Welcome, WoR. We have Philip, Bobby D, Ben, and Dylan. Actually, do you want to introduce yourselves? I just did it, but introduce yourself so everyone knows who's who and what you do in the band. Yeah, that's the spirit.
We want to introduce ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, we've been waiting for this all goddamn day. All right, guys, go ahead.
I'll start. This is Phil. I play bass in the band WoR.
Nice.
I'm Bobby D. I do vocals, and that's about it.
My name's Ben. I play guitar.
Dylan, I play drums.
All right, awesome. We almost have the full band tonight. That doesn't happen that often, so I'm actually really stoked that you guys took the time and effort to all sit down with the Wicked Wally webcast tonight and all of our viewers. And folks are going to be watching after the fact as well. So if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, still, we want to hear your questions in there, comments. I actually read all the comments right now in the chat, in the YouTube videos, so make sure you add comments tonight. All right, yeah, so... I wanted to have you guys on this. So I had the very first episode of this show aired September 30th last year, so almost 1 year ago today. And on that episode, we featured your music, the music videos for Caged and Predator in our review segment. And the show didn't look quite as good. The room was a little empty, a little echoey.
No, but the review section was kicking, though.
It was kicking. That's it. It was kicking. We absolutely fucking loved your music. And at the end of the review, I said I needed to have you on the show in the near future. Well, we're 1 year later. It's a season 2 premiere.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. It's poetic. It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yes, it does.
And here we are.
Here you are. So
we saw that episode. And, don't downplay that shit, man, okay? You played us, and that fucking was the highlight of our fucking day. We're like, oh, shit. And it was like, oh, like some wild shit going on. It's a great episode, man.
Thanks.
By the way, can we curse?
Oh, yeah, you can curse.
Wait, no fucking cursing on this show. Come on.
No fucking cursing.
I won't curse, I'm sorry.
The only rule I have on the show is don't be an a-hole. Don't be an asshole. I didn't even say it. Why did I censor myself? I have no idea why. But yeah, don't be an asshole. Like, don't be like homophobic, sexist, and all those other things. Don't be an asshole. Just be a decent human being. But you can curse. Yeah, you can swear on this. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for coming to the show. Prisoners, your debut full-length album dropped August 7th, 2020, and it must be pretty exciting to finally be able to tour and perform and promote this album live, because you didn't get to do that in 2020. What's it like being back on stage?
It's about goddamn time, Wally. I'm just gonna say it's about goddamn time. Because we feel like with our band, like, you need to come see us live. Like, that's That's the best way you could be able to like experience the WoR experience. I mean, we're gonna go in the studio, give you guys 112%, more than that even. But you guys gotta come out there because motherfuckers be breaking limbs and be wilding out, and it's a great time. We like to have a good time with our fans. We like to do that. So please come out and see WoR.
Yeah, get people to the show, man. Yeah, people break their legs all the time, man. Come on out.
They tell me
That's your selling point. Hey, come break your leg with WoR.
it's great. It's great that y'all go harder, and that makes us go harder. So that's exactly why we are where we are today, because motherfuckers out there love us and we love y'all. So we're gonna give y'all the same energy y'all give us.
Yeah, I see big things for this band. I mean, everything's needs some luck. Even if you're the most talented band out there and you're working super hard, you need a little ounce of luck because that's just the way this stupid industry works. But you guys are fucking killing it. I love the album. Absolutely love the album. I've been cranking it for the past year. It's absolutely wonderful. And like you said, tours, Battlecross. So we have this tour coming up with Battlecross, Battlecross, the Convalescence, the Breathing Process, and what's the last one here? I can't quite read.
So it was Narcotics, but it's going to be Reflection of the Flesh or something. They had a last-minute lineup change, so Narcotics isn't going to be on it anymore, but. Yeah, we've got an updated tour poster on our Facebook page.
Still the same dates. Still the same kick-ass cities. We still gonna come out there and give it, everything we fucking got. Everybody is gonna enjoy this show. Battlecross, we're grateful to be able to do this 3-day tour, Halloween tour with them and everybody else. Like, we're just so grateful to actually be on the same bill. This is gonna be an amazing time, great show. We can't wait to fucking have it happen.
Yeah, Fort Wayne, Toledo, and Fort Wayne, Toledo, and Chesterfield. So those are the 3 locations. Everyone can see that up on the screen there too. Yeah, really looking forward to. Like, you must be looking forward to that. But you guys have been playing live. This is not the first time you've been out since. I think wasn't it? You had one performance January 30th of 2020, and then that was kind of it. Is that what happened?
Yeah. So it was the beginning of January, and then everything shut down. So we were supposed to go hit the road right after that, and the universe had other plans. But here we are, later, ready to rock and roll, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing in disguise because now we have our main man Dylan on drums, and he is the shit. So. During COVID.
Got his own intro video. That's
yeah. That whole video was just to introduce him. All you guys were kind of in darkness, and
we don't do that for. Obviously, we don't do that for everybody in the band. Only the drummers get the special treatment in WoR.
Yes.
Well, Dylan, you I looked you up a bit because it's like, who is this guy? And he got his own video. This must be pretty big deal. But
it's kind of a big deal.
But you have a experimental shoegaze, like heavy shoegaze project that you come from. Is that Is that right?
Yeah. It's called Via. It's up here in Asheville. I live 4 hours away from Raleigh, so that's one of my projects going on, and then obviously with WoR.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. I want to actually play later in the show, because we're talking about WoR right now. A little kind of later in the show, I want to play just a little bit of that music, because I was surprised. I was like, shoegaze? I don't know. I'm a metal guy. I'm a rock guy. But then I played it, and it's Jason, I think you'll like it too. It's on the electronic side of things. It has electronic elements, and I was actually pretty surprised with it. So yeah, Dylan, we'll make sure to play a little music from your other band a little bit later in the show tonight. I was very impressed. I actually impressed that I liked it. I was impressed that I liked it.
There's a lot of Wally like this.
I've never even heard of Chief until I joined their band. So
fair enough.
Yeah, I was like, what is this?
Well, then I'll ask all you guys. Are you? Do you all come from a metal background? Actually, that's one thing I want to talk about with Bobby. So I want to ask that question, but I'm kind of jumping around tonight. But Bobby, okay. So I got a press release for you, and it talks about interesting fact about the band. I mentioned at the beginning of the show you had a successful hip hop career, and I do want to talk about that a little bit later in the show too tonight. But it made it sound like you just always been this hip hop artist, but that's not the case, is it?
No, it's not the case. I haven't always been a hip hop artist. Actually, I only started doing hip hop because I wasn't a part of a band, and you know, I love live music. That's one of like the greatest things about like music is that when you actually are able to witness it and see it live. But I always wrote lyrics, you know. I was always able to, you know, write out my aspects, you know, and all that stuff around me, and actually like was able to ride a rhythm, ride a flow. So that's why I joined this groove metal band, which I was like, all right, groove metal, what the fuck is that? And it was just the fact that I was able to ride the guitars, the bass, the drums, and all that, and actually still be able to spit lyrics and tell a message. And that right there alone was like, oh, you know what? I can enjoy doing this. And it was a great time. And we came out with Prisoners. We released that during the pandemic because we were like, you know, we got to do this because we got other stuff that we have to do. And then we got Dylan involved. And when that happened, I was like, yo, this is somebody who I can actually have on a team where I can do what I do best.
Yeah.
And that was express my lyricism.
Awesome. Yeah, totally. And the lyrics are great. Can you see my screen there, Bobby? Who's that? Can you see that young guy there?
That young skinny man of something. Yeah, that was actually at the brewery, man. You know what I'm saying? We down here in North Carolina and Raleigh, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who was actually in the scene back in the day knows what the brewery is. So we didn't like just start doing this, man. Like we've been working on this and cooking this up for so long that like it took all of our experiences and all of our, you know, our backgrounds to come and create this sound. So whatever y'all doing or whatever you're doing, like you gotta keep on mastering your craft in order to get to where you want to get to, because it may not happen in that moment, but eventually if you keep going, you'll get there.
So Bobby, who's NTTW then? Is I mentioned, see that in the comments. Is that this band you were in?
So I was in a band in high school,
right?
When I was like 16, 17 years old, and that was when I was introduced into metalcore, and it was called Now That's Work. And yeah, everybody was like, and people got it confused with Now That's Steamboat. For some reason, nobody could get the name right. But you know, now even with WoR, with WoR and everything like that, people was like, oh yeah, well, they misspell it, they can't get it right.
How do people say it?
I'm not new to this, you know, and with a band called Now That's Teamwork, nobody knew what it was or what it stood for. But if you dig deep into MySpace, you could probably find.
We should not even still a thing. Is that existed?
Graveyard MySpace. Yes, you can probably find it.
Sweet, yeah. So I was excited. I was awesome when I found that, because again, I read your promos and it made it sound like you were a hip hop artist first. But man, you've been hardcore since you were young. You've been.
Oh yeah. I've been writing music ever since I was 14 years old. Lyrics at that. I can't, and that's why I'm so grateful for these guys, because I can't write a song to save my life. I can give you some great lyrics, but I can't write a song to save my fucking life.
Well, now I want to turn things over to Ben, because Ben, you formed this band. You're the I think the brainchild behind WoR, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, that.
And also modest, also very modest, but
yeah, very humble.
Very humble.
Yeah.
But you formed this band. You put this band together. Is that right?
Yep, yeah. So it was my senior year of college at NC State, and I just started kind of looking for musicians on Craigslist. You know, believe it or not, we found a lot of weirdos on there.
Yeah, that I'm sure.
Of just cycling through the wrong people. We kind of found the right people, which are the 5 dudes that are in this band right now. The 4 dudes that are in this band with me right now.
Right.
But
yeah. So we had a quick question in the chat. I'm just going to throw her back over to this picture of Bobby. The question from Che was, how many legs were broken at that show?
Which show?
The one that was on the screen.
It's been there for a while since we were talking about broken legs at the shows.
The funny thing is, that was at volume 11. Yeah, I got 2 different photos, which I don't know how y'all found that, by the way.
Wally's good at finding shit like that.
But you know, with that band, it was more of a push pit kind of situation.
Right.
Not as many legs were broken there per se. But pride was definitely broken that night. I was because people that I was playing with at the time, we were all kids, you know what I'm saying? And we were playing with like a bigger band, and you know, they had a bigger draw. They had more people to come see them. We were just opening up, and it was just like we weren't experienced in like opening up. So like, why they got more people looking at them than us? So it was like, you know, a lot of people there, and that's why in my high school days, back when I was younger, joining a band, like it broke up because a lot of egos and a lot of like pride was in the way. Like people thought that they get into the game, they will like just skyrocket immediately, or you know, you'll play 1 or 2 shows and it was supposed to happen. It was a harsh reality. That's not how it works. What you gotta actually put in the time, put in the effort, put in the skill and the art in order to like actually be like, you know what, damn, like we're actually getting somewhere. And that's why I always stood to the game, because it was like I could write. And I always kept writing. And I always had somebody like there to be like, you know, hey man, you should keep recording it, keep recording it, keep recording it. No matter how you wanna write it, keep recording it. And I kept doing that, and you know, I was just fortunate and grateful enough to have those people around me, so that way I kept it going until now. Now I'm doing it. Now it's damn near paying off, and we're fucking doing this shit. Just keep on following your dreams, following like, and working on it, you know?
Right.
What was the name of your first band?
Now That's Teamwork.
See, like, I actually think it's a traveling group of motivational speakers.
Yeah. No kidding. Now that's teamwork. It sounds like maybe you'd perform at a school
Like
and
a
you'd
cheer squad.
yeah, or like a good message, like, you know, for students or something like that. Yeah.
Company events and stuff. Yeah.
You know, and then we branched out to like different venues.
Team
and then we
building.
were like, wait a minute, we're not getting the same love that we did back in our high school. Like, yeah, of course, because nobody fucking knew you.
Yep.
You know, it's work. You gotta put in the work. Gotta put in the effort. You gotta keep it going, and then boom, voila. After that, people like, and then you find yourself in a situation where you're like, oh my God, I've been doing this for like so long, and then someone's like, I've been following you ever since da da da, and then you see fucking photos coming up from your past.
Well, we got some more. You're not the only one, Bobby, who's going to have some stuff from their past. So it's not just you. I just pulled that up because I wanted to retract my intro a little bit, saying that you started off as a successful hip hop artist and then went on to this band. You've always been heavy, and you also do hip hop. So that's I wanted to make sure I clarified that on tonight's show. Okay, and then the only person we're missing tonight is David, the lead guitarist. So is he delivering pizzas tonight, or what's he up to?
He is, we want to give him a shout out. He was in close contact with someone who got COVID.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to, no, you're all good. We don't think he has it, but he's just being safe right now, so
right.
We want to give him a shout out. He sent us a text right before this and said he wishes he could really be here, so shout out David.
Yeah.
He's the man. We wish he could be here. He would have given you some sound bites that, like, blew your mind.
Oh, really? Yeah, I wanted to talk with him about the fact that he likes to make pizza at home, and he's also a pizza delivery guy, so he loves his pizza. So I wanted to talk to him about pizza, but
he definitely loves his food. Like, he's always talking about, like, oh, when we go on tour, I'm gonna cook every night. I'm like, all right, man.
We'll see. Omelets, chicken omelets every morning. Yeah.
That just sounds like a lot of work.
He'll do it. Yeah.
He loves it. He loves it. You know, he won't have the pizza delivery, so he'll have to make us food. You know, we'll see.
It's good. I'm feeling we're getting to know you guys better. I want to talk about the music now, because that's definitely why you're here. Prisoners. What did the writing process look like for Prisoners? Because I think I read somewhere that Ben, it might have been you, have been slowly working on this for years, and then you brought on other members of the band. Like, how did that all come to pass?
Well, we were working on Prisoners it was kind of like we didn't really start working on Prisoners until like the
2019.
2019?
spring,
Okay. Okay.
29. We had some songs that, so for example, like "Kill You" was written before any of these guys were in the band. What else was written?
The greatest song of all time was already written.
Predator was written in a different form, so like it was a little bit of a different song. So some of these like early blueprints for some of these songs had been written.
Right.
But Suicide was pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they just kind of evolved as like more people got in the band, and then Ben wrote some of the later songs like Caged, Predator. Ben wrote later in the process. You can kind of like see the songwriting evolving because those songs are a little more intricate and intense. So
yeah, so it was kind of like we wrote them over probably about a year. Took about a year, and then when Bobby and Phil joined the band, things kind of started to happen at a quicker pace. Before that, we were always kind of like, oh well, we can't freaking keep members in this band, and like we don't have a drummer, whatnot. So we were always kind of just cycling through the stuff, and it was kind of a nightmare. But I would keep hitting up people. I'd be like, hey man, any drummers? Actually hit up Dylan at one point early in the process, and I was like, hey man, Dylan, you wanna come join WoR? And he was like, no man, I'm moving to Asheville. It's 4 hours away. And I was like, all right, cool, man.
yeah.
But persistency, man. Bobby, tell him it pays off.
It pays off, man.
Here we are.
Know what you want, get what you want, man. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dylan's like that girl that you like, but you don't know if you have a good chance, so you plant the seed, plant a little seed, keep going a year later, and then now he's all hard.
Did you make the Dylan intro video before he said he was going to join the band? That was the way you kind of sealed the deal with him? Like, look, we got this ready to go.
We went and filmed our parts earlier.
Yeah.
Just cut him in.
This could be you. Your face here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, so it was kind of like, and like some of this stuff, we actually went in the studio. We're going to record 8 songs, and we were going to scratch Predator. Back in the day, it used to be called a High Horse, and it was like a stoner anthem, right?
Oh,
and
fun. Okay.
So basically, we were like, nah, man, the way this song sounds, like it sucks. It's awful. And then Bobby's like, nah, man, I'll pay for the I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it myself.
I'll pay for that extra
recording. And so basically, I went in and rewrote the riffs, made it like the song it is now, and Bobby wrote completely new lyrics. Went down a much darker path with that one. And so we had a really fun time in the studio the first time. So like it was a really good time. We really got to kind of experiment a lot and really make the song with what we wanted them to be. So,
yeah, talking about Predator, I'm gonna switch things the order I was gonna do things because let's pull it up. Let's pull up the video for Predator. Let's watch some of this. Music video is pretty stellar for this guy, made by Beastly. Both music videos were made, both Predators and Cage were made by Justin Beastly of KOTK Productions, right?
Yep. So that's a guy we actually met through our producer Joe Potts. He kind of put us in touch with him. And Justin did some great work. He was a very he got stuff done. We were like, all right, well, we kind of want this vibe. He's like, all right, well, I got this location out here, and so we went to like some warehouse and so the place you see in Predator, and it was great. He locked all that down. We just showed up and
that warehouse is going to be like Apple's buying it out and making it a workspace. So we got in there before. And it's wild. And like the floors are made of hardwood, so there was people below us, and like I know that they hated it, so we were blasting us all day.
While doing this music video, there was a wedding going on, like
in the
right
room
next
to
door.
us.
Yeah, so we're doing this music video, blasting all this heavy shit, and then we gotta go to the bathroom, gotta take a break. And we go over here and like we're seeing the bride and the groom like all freaking out and shit.
I'm just giving you the stink eye probably too.
It's our first music video.
It's our first music video. They're like, it's our first time. All right, cool. So we reconciled with them and like also had bonding with them because they were doing something for the first time. Yeah. We were doing something for the first time. They didn't know what the fuck was going on. We didn't know what the fuck was going on.
think about like, you know, your whole life you're waiting for that day. You know?
And then you guys show up.
We're in the next room just layering out
the same song.
the same
Four
song.
Oh yeah, over and over again. No shit. Yeah. Oh fuck. Okay, let's watch some of this. Let's play some of this for the audience. Or check this out. And then as we're going through it, if you have anything you want to add, interject. When you think about maybe shooting that day, the wedding story. That's fucking awesome. Let's watch some of this and then go ahead and let me know. Oh, that would have been sweet.
Let's get playback.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's something we'll talk about in a bit here, but that's your old logo.
Yep.
After this, I'll pull that up. You have a brand new logo, and you changed it in 2021.
Yep.
Anything from downstairs?
Okay.
Actually, I might have that up already. No, do I? No, I'll bring it up later. Okay, let's go ahead and watch some more of this, and I'll bring that up.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so the wedding was underneath you, or was it adjacent to you? Where was it?
Jason, right?
Yeah, I was in the next room over.
Next room?
Behind the camera.
Behind the camera, yeah. So there was this like, and then you'd go in and those people were getting married.
Yeah, it's crazy to watch this now because like, yeah, there were obviously two different members, but like we just look so different. It's crazy to watch now.
Yeah, Bobby's got the beard and now different drummer.
Here's a little kiss. No, you must take it for love. You feel it deep in your soul. Now I'm the one in control. There is no place to escape. Just accept this, can't get enough of this. Cigarettes melt from your lips. Close your eyes and don't forget that you are mine until the end. Bloody stains. You get used to this funny feeling. Growing pain. Don't make this complicated.
Okay, I have a question. Dylan, you're new to the band, and one thing I saw in the promotion material when you joined was that you're going to inject new life into some of these songs. So listening to this track right now, do you play this differently on stage now? Actually, I'll ask all of you that. Does this track come out a little different on stage now when you play it?
Yeah.
Not this one in particular. I think some of the songs that I injected some new life into is primarily like Sirens. I think the 3 videos, the Asheville videos that we did, are probably some of the 3 that that I put my biggest little influence on that I can think of that's coming to mind right now.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
When we play it live though, we kind of bump we bump tempos a little bit, so we don't like to, we try to kind of capture some additional energy. So we'll generally play it a little bit faster than it is on the record. And Dylan just has like a little bit of a different feel on the drums, you know what I mean? Which in a good way. So like it is a lot more. It seems a lot more energetic when we're playing.
Yeah. You need that energy for this kind of music. So I'm just listening to this now too, and I think the comparison's probably been made before, but I definitely hear a Lamb of God type influence. Is that intentional, or did it just kind of come out in the wash when you guys were all putting this band together?
I mean, we all like Lamb of God, but we're trying to kind of
differentiate yourself for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to find our own path a little bit, but yeah, I mean, on the first record, you can definitely hear that we like Lamb of God for sure. But I don't think we sound that much like Lamb of God. If I listen to Lamb of God, it's it's a completely different sound, in my opinion. But
I think the reason you probably hear that, and the reason I even hear it, is because it's a style of metal, right? And they're probably the most like famous, popular band that does this kind of style of metal, right? So it's just a genre that you're in, I think, and that's probably why the comparison's there.
Metal genre with screaming vocals, you know. But to be honest, like, you know, Pantera was just as much of an influence, and Sepultura and bands like that.
Sure, yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely hear more of that through other tracks. I would say maybe this track in particular, like Predators in particular, kind of hear a bit more of that. Maybe a little bit more of that in Caged. But then as you go through the rest of the album, you don't hear as much of that. It definitely lessens that quote unquote Lamb of God influence. Doesn't play through the whole album. It's definitely there's diversity throughout it, and we'll talk about that too. But Predator is the most groovy track probably on the album. So that's probably why most groove metal type track on the album, I would say. So that's probably why that comparison would come out.
Do you think so?
What do you guys think? You guys, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I don't know. I always thought like Sirens was groovier. But,
it's groovier? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And all right, I don't know if you're gonna do the whole video, but I like Predator because it's almost 2 songs. So we just got through like all the verses and the choruses, and then we go breakdown into like it's almost like a minute-long guitar solo intro. So that's why I love this song, because like after we hit all the verses and the choruses, we don't go back. It's like,
right.
What? No, sorry, you put it on a funny frame. But yeah, after that, it's just a completely different song. So.
All right, yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll play some more of it. Sure.
Just accept it as your fate. Don't get scared now.
Here we go. Yeah, there's that other influence you're talking about. That's definitely classic metal right there. It's sick.
Yeah. I like that song because it's almost like 2 songs in one. So.
Right, yeah, it changes, completely changes in that part. It's pretty
structured a little bit untraditional, like not, you know, like we're just not trying to play the same fucking riff 400.
Yeah, so
That's
definitely.
why this is a song, because it kind of switches gears halfway through. So.
And we're a big fan of the old school. You know what I'm saying? Like super big fans of the old school. That's why like people are like, you know, oh, like that, like, you know, groove metal, metalcore, all that stuff is like in the past. And we're like, nah, like we can introduce it in a different way, in a different light. Still make it fresh, but you know, we're still big fans of it. So yes, of course, why wouldn't it be an influence?
Well, six kings. I'm almost saying that right. Roman numeral 6. 6 kings. Is very melodic. Is very different feel than this song. Like completely different feel than this song.
6 kings, or is it Vikings?
Well, it's Roman numeral 6 kings, but yes, like it was a play on word Vikings.
We have some really dumb songs.
Yeah, our songs are so basic. We try to get creative with the titles.
So we wrote 6 Kings, and Bobby's like, yeah, that sounds like some Viking metal. So for a long time, it was just called Vikings, right? Because it kind of had that like a little bit of an Amon Amarth kind of weird feel to it.
Yeah.
And so we called it Vikings was the working title. We're like, well, we can't come up with a title for this, so we'll just we'll put a space between the V and the I. Yeah.
Work smarter.
Whole new name, completely different than the old.
Still talking about it to this day, so we're
All right, sweet. Let's pull up Vikings then. Before I do, one last time, and I promise, we will not mention this band ever again for the rest of the episode. We're going to stop mentioning it, but I'm going to pull up this one thing here.
Kennedy.
No,
That's
so I mean,
Kennedy. Man, I know all those guys.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I saw Lamb of God at some point and was like, yeah, man, that shit was in college, and I was like, yep, that's it for me, man. And also a funny story, I was flying back from Switzerland one time, and I was walking down the airport, you know, and it was actually the day Mark Morton had released his album Anesthetic. I was like, what the hell is that dude walking there? That dude looks like somebody I know. Is fucking Mark Morton standing in front of me in the what's it called, the customs line.
Okay.
So I got to talk to him for like 15 minutes. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, they are big fucking influences for sure. So.
Jay, sounds like you have something to say about that. And can you get a little closer to your mic, too?
Just mentioned Mark Morton's solo album. I mean, I really dug his solo album. I thought it was great.
That was great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we went and saw them up in Richmond the first day of that tour. It was pretty cool. Randy came out and did, what was that song? Was it The Truth Is Dead?
Oh,
they
nice.
collaborated. But it was really cool. And then they obviously did the the Chester Bennington song and the whole nine. It was pretty cool.
good.
Yeah, that was good. There's some weird stuff on there. Like, there wasn't even metal anymore. It was just...
Yeah. I mean, and that really, I think, to me, speaks volumes about because, you know, like, there's some people who are just, like, metal only, but it's like you can have a lot of different influences and kind of, you know, show them at times. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you really got to see another side of Mark Morton on that album, I thought, which is one of the reasons I liked it so much. There was a lot of good tunes on there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
And one last question about this photo is who's the beautiful lady on the right there?
So that's my girlfriend Kennedy.
She's in the chat, right?
Hi, Kennedy. And speaking of chat, we've got some folks. We've got a decent amount of folks watching tonight live watching the show live. This is an interactive show, so feel free to throw stuff in the chat, questions, comments, all that kind of stuff. So we've had quite a few people coming in and out watching the show tonight, but it's been a little bit quiet. So you're part of the show. It's not just. Or maybe they're just really enjoying what we're talking about. Maybe they don't want to interrupt, but feel free to interrupt. You're part of the show tonight as well. We're talking about VI Kings or Vikings. Like I said, I'm all over the place. Let's segue into that. We were just chatting about that. How would you set up this track for everyone, this particular song? What's the best way to throw to it?
It's almost like what I take away from the lyrics is like about war, sending your kids off to war potentially, like the things that you have to sacrifice in order to do that. So like one of the outro lyrics is bow before your king, and you know, it's like if you're part of that kind of society, sacrificing the things that you love the most for that. At least that's what I took away from the lyrics. And then the song itself is just high energy the whole time. It's a very different track, and we always play it last because it gets the people moving, and we always do the wall of death.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's great. Like, so while we have the little intro going, Bobby separates everybody, and right before the drums kick in, boom, everybody comes,
Sweet.
as he says, butt cheeks together, and that's when they break their legs and shit. So
Man, do I miss the wall of death. I haven't been into a show forever.
Yeah, I know in Canada it's a little different. So yeah.
Well, you don't think they have walls of death in Canada?
No, it's just
just because you can't go to shows really. Well, there are some shows now. Things are starting to open up again, but I've still been careful because I have a little one, so I still haven't been to any shows. I would love to go into a wall of death.
Soon enough, we're coming for you. But
fuck yeah.
And the whole video is the live Lincoln show that we did, that January 3rd show, which was like
That was
our biggest hometown show.
That was the last show we did before COVID.
Yeah.
That was the one. Yeah.
And Dylan wasn't there, but everyone else was.
But
Dylan wasn't there, but was David there?
Yeah.
Okay,
That
well,
was David's.
David's in the chat, so David says, "Yo, what's up, you guys?"
yeah.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
He's probably in the kitchen. He's like, yep, making some eggs with some chicken and cheese and some pizza.
What are you cooking tonight, David? You're in the chat. I want to hear from you, man. What are you cooking tonight? Let us know. And can I have some? You got to send some to me. You got to mail it up to Canada here. All right, let's go ahead and watch some of the. This is some live footage with the recorded track, but we're going to listen to it here. Get to see what you guys look like when you're performing live. VI Kings or Vikings. Let's do this. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Amon Amarth. You can hear the Amon Amarth influence, kind of sound for sure. Heck yeah! Now that you mention it, fuck, definitely.
I'm surprised you didn't pick that up already. You love Amon Amarth.
I know. I've seen them in concert many times, so I'm surprised. But yeah.
What we need to do.
Sorry, what was that? Go ahead, guys.
I like Van Row and the Amon Amarth.
All right, sorry. Yeah.
No, don't be sorry. You guys, go ahead, jump in whenever you want to. This is people can go on their own. People can go on their own and watch this video. If you go to WoR, WoR, you look them up on YouTube. They can just watch this for themselves. The point of this is to add context and add information. So.
And speaking of adding information, spaghetti and meatballs was for second dinner.
Oh, there you go. David's making spaghetti and meatballs.
Second breakfast.
He loves the Lord of the Rings.
Not metal related news, but did you guys hear about that Mom Spaghetti thing? No, Eminem with Eminem.
Mom Spaghetti. What happened to Eminem?
Yeah, tell us.
Okay, I know it's not a metal thing, but man, I just because you made me think of it. Right now, there's is it in Detroit? I think it's in Detroit. There's a restaurant called Mom Spaghetti, and Eminem was there to actually give out spaghetti on the first day that it opened up. I think he has something to do with the store. So
I knew it had something to do with Eminem.
That's awesome.
That's pretty dope because he used that line in his rap. Yeah.
Anyway, I know nothing to do with metal, but Mom Spaghetti. All right, let's go back to Vikings. VI Kings. Or Six Kings. There's the Wall of Death.
Surrender your own as young. Step over your weakest link. When says a year, then you'll say, oh Father. Oh Father. Can't control what is out of focus. And isn't there if it isn't noticed? Take a step out of the mind with eyes closed. You'll see light the blind. Offer up your precious blood. Surrender your own as young. Step over your weakest link. When says a year, then you'll say, oh.
This is a hell of a live footage video. I'm assuming this is footage from the entire night, kind of spliced together, because there's so many different camera angles and.
It is. Yeah, and we didn't play to any sort of we don't play to clicks now, but we have a better control of our tempo. But it was really hard to line up the footage back then because our adrenaline was pumping, so we play it like twice as fast.
Yeah,
so,
if you watch the footage, man, we're like 30 BPMs over the
Yeah, it's fucking great. So there's a lot of editing. He's like, y'all played way too fast. So we went.
Is all the footage from that song though?
It's from.
So the Wall of Death you saw in the beginning, like I described, that was exactly how it goes. So Bobby splits everybody up, and right when it hits, everybody comes in. But we did get footage from the whole night, and from the crowd especially.
Yeah.
They just showed
but you guys say you usually play that song at the end of your set, right?
every time. Yep.
So what I want to know is, how the fuck did you keep your shirt that white all the way through the set, Bobby? Because that thing is just pure white.
Well, thanks, man. Nobody touches me, and I let security know nobody's supposed to touch me until the last song.
Those dudes are doing their job. That's impressive.
They always do a great job. They always do a great job. Nobody touches me until the last song. The last festival we were at, they made damn sure that nobody touched me until we got to the last. It was the second to last song, and they were there. And I was like, hey, sometimes I like test them to see how good they're gonna do at their job. I get so close, and they come running, and I'm like, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Thank you for making me feel like home.
All right, we're gonna go back to the video. I skipped ahead a bit, just FYI, just because I wanted to pause on this still. I think it's a pretty freaking sick still. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Hey, that's Logan. That's Lo, my boy Lo. That's Logan. Yo,
Yeah.
he's the best.
He has a
ever.
metal. He's a metal singer. He has his
He's
like
the best
own
ever,
project.
man.
So-
Oh wow, what's the band called?
Nice.
What's the band called?
Hello.
Lo. Hello.
LO. Oh, that's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really hard to find. You're gonna have to send me a link
Just
later.
says low band. That's usually what gets it is
Oh,
take
he's
band
very
into your search.
fine.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I want to look that up now. I want to check that out. What kind of music?
Rap metal? I don't know. It's like more techno metal.
Hey man.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
that-
I
Tech-
probably like that then.
That's probably up Jason's alley. Yeah. Industrial techno metal. Awesome. Okay, let's watch some more of Six Kings. There he is. That's awesome. Oh, there's a kid's up on stage. There's a kid up on stage too. That's
Yeah,
cool.
so this is actually the kid who's up on stage is a guy I met when I was playing football, and he's actually he was a survivor of Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oh shit, man! Wow.
We bring him up every time as the sixth king when we do a hometown show,
so
and he comes
Six
out.
King. That's a Six King.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he's kind of a trooper. He was like 10 years old when he was going through that. So
Wow. Wow.
just kind of, and I met him through football. So he was kind of like used to the sports world. I was like, well, I'm not really playing football anymore, but I am playing in this like screaming metal band now. So bring the family out and we'll get. Oh, yeah, no, they love it. They're awesome, man.
Edward Thompson, man.
Edward
We bring him
Thompson.
upstairs. We bring him up there every time, man. Like, and every time we have a home show, he's our sixth king, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, so like.
Oh yeah.
For me and probably the other guy, like that's an inspiration. Like when you're 10 years old, man, you don't want to be doing anything other than having fun. And so like kind of be fighting for your life and stuff. That's more courage than many of us have. So
yeah.
And just to let folks know who watch this show, who watch the show regularly, our other co-hosts, we have three of them. We have Jay, her, and we also have Vito. Vito is a survivor of Hodgkin's lymphoma as well. He's a cancer survivor. So he's a heart transplant recipient. He received a heart transplant, I think, as a late teenager, and from a congenital heart defect. And the rejection drugs from organ replacement can cause Hodgkin's lymphoma. It can cause cancer, so it's pretty fucked up. But he's doing well now, and he's still co-hosting the show. He'll be on next week, so he's
that's good to hear.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Sweet. All right, let's watch some more of this. We're actually pulling out some pretty cool shit from this video. Let's keep watching. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What was that?
No.
Keep
Hey,
going.
don't pay me no mind, dude. You're
You'll
about
see
to
it.
see me die. That's all I said.
Okay, I gotta ask, when there's written lyrics, whenever you spell out the word WoR, do you spell it like the band name, or do you spell it like WAR?
The song where it's.
Oh, and this song, it's not the band name. It's the actual letters and the actual meaning. I would never say our band name in our lyrics.
But you hear how he pronounces it though. He's like, if you're not ready for war, you can hear it.
It's my accent. Fuck these guys.
Oh my god, it's his northern accent.
Okay, wait. This is a distinction. I didn't realize this before. So your band name isn't WoR, it's WoR. Is it slightly different? Is that what's going on?
Oh man, it's our band name is WoR. It's
WoR.
WOR, not WAR.
Yep.
I know.
You know how they say. tomato, tomato, fuck it. You know? Same shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're saying our band name,
we couldn't do the other name because of copyright issues. So we just put an O instead. It was easier.
Well, it makes you stand out, right? It makes you stand out. It's something different. Like, yeah, it's much better. And that's how you say it anyways. That's how I say WoR is WoR. Maybe it's my Canadian accent. That's how I say it. I don't say WoR. I don't say WoR.
WoR. WoR.
WoR. Going to WoR.
It sounds too.
Yes.
Sounds kind of like a southern
WoR
accent.
Sounds like a funny accent saying.
Yeah,
WoR.
going to WoR.
Go to WoR.
WoR? Yeah, you're saying it wrong, dickhead.
All right, how much longer can we talk about this? Let's just see.
Don't dare us, because we'll keep going.
That's right.
You know what is that?
Still sounds like WoR.
Put an H in there? Silent H or what?
WoR?
You guys would be what they would think WoR.
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 WoR. Okay, WoR. Well, if it's WHOR, it could be like whore. You don't want that. That's not a good band name.
Or is it?
Or is it? Actually, there's a band that just started in Calgary recently called Horrify. With WHOR. Horrify. Anyway, that's it.
Oh, man.
Okay, enough talking about it. Let's just you know what? I'm gonna pull something different now. I'm gonna throw to something different and hopefully get off the subject. No, it's not. This is gonna totally be the same thing again.
Like push us, we'll go.
Oh, are you gonna go digging now?
Yeah. So I wanted to chat about the logo change. We noticed in the music video and on people's T-shirts, and we saw it earlier in the other music video. You guys changed your logo in 2011, and it looks kick-ass. I think it's a definite improvement.
That's all Dylan.
Dylan.
That's all Dylan.
Dylan, you designed it, Dylan?
No, I didn't design
or are you just being like, hey guys, I won't join this band unless the logo changes? It's shitty.
That shit is
Yeah,
trash.
right. That was one of my demands.
What do you think about the new logo, Dylan?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It looks like a.
If you didn't like it, would you tell them?
He did.
Yeah, probably.
Actually,
Probably
second.
would. Yeah, there were quite a few that I absolutely did not like, and I was just like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It was a big.
It was a big thing. That's why I'm asking about it, because you're like, oh, logo changed, who gives a shit? But you guys had like a live stream, I think, or like a video talking about it and all the different iterations you were talking about. Maybe we'll pick this one. Maybe we'll pick that one. Is this one good? That one good? It was a big, video. I watched it quite a while ago. I didn't watch it again for this episode, but I had watched it when you around the time when you posted it, and it was kind of a big deal. There was it was like one that was just like slightly different, and you're like, no, that one's not good. Let's pick that one. So why was there a decision to rebrand, to do a new logo? Where did that come from?
Well, so we were looking at some of the merchandise and some of the stuff, and we were just like, the logo is a little bit frail looking, looks a little thin, the original one.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of like to make it look a little bit, I don't know. And it was just like some font that we found. It was called Ghastly Panic. We just this was before Bobby.
logo.
Yeah, before Bobby and Phil were even in the band. Like we just were like, oh, this is a cool metal looking font. Like there it is, And that kind of just stuck, But we were like, let's kind of make our own font and our own thing that's kind of unique to this band. So we kind of started going down that route. And the reason why there were so many is we just couldn't agree on it. I mean, between us and the record label and, everybody who's involved in the decision-making process, we just couldn't.
It's a huge decision, right? Because this is like what.
Well, it's branding.
This is everything, right? So.
Yeah. You want something that looks cool, right?
Yeah, the one I like, I took the extra little thing on the right of the top right of the R. I liked when that was off, but it does look better when everything's kind of symmetrical. But honestly, it symbolizes the new era of WoR with Dylan and David and the new stuff we're writing, the tours that we're going on. We're honestly a completely different band. So that's why it's good to catch us live, because the album and what we're playing live is it's just leveled up. So we wanted a logo that represented us as a band leveling up as well. So that's kind of what the motivation was for that.
All right, so I know you guys are tight for time tonight. We're only going to be able to go to the top of the hour at the most part, and I got some more stuff I want to get through. So I won't spend too much time on this, but like you're probably the most, I would assume, expensive music video that you have. I would assume is for Caged. There's actors in it. There's there's a serial killer or some sort of like what do you call it? Like a slasher murderer in it, and it's got blood and gore and multiple scenes, and it's pretty intense. And that's the video we watched a year ago when we reviewed you guys. What do you want to say about this before? I guess we won't spend too much time on it, but man, this video kicks some serious ass. So folks, you definitely gotta go check this out. WoR, the video for Caged.
Hell yeah. I mean, honestly, like Justin Beasley did a great fucking job on this video. He did an amazing job. We were impressed with time ourselves, and he did not disappoint, and he delivered. When we did the first part of that video, and we did the playthrough, and everything else came afterwards, and all the actors and the actors and the actress who helped to complete and format this video did an amazing job. Like, to the fact that we didn't even meet them, and they still did a great job in fulfilling what we wanted out of this video. So even afterwards, everybody, we're very professional, and he was great at supporting and promoting it, and it was a good representation of the song. So we were very proud and very grateful in how it turned out. And Caged was one of our most complex songs. Right. So for them to come in, that was our second single. At that, so for them to come in and to do a visual like they did, it was just amazing, and it was great how they laid it out. And we were not only happy and impressed, but we were glad to push forward with that second single even after Six Kings was our third, and we were like, we wanted to put that as our base. When you see us live, it's a completely different atmosphere, and then when you hear our music, it's also completely different. And with Dylan coming into play, we want to give y'all the same kind of energy when you listen to the project, and then also when you see this live.
Yeah, I think it's your most viewed video too, and I can see why. Like, it's just so well done. I missed a little bit of that. Did you actually meet the actors in this, or no? Was that shot separately?
We didn't meet the actors, but we did have kind of a part in like realizing what we wanted out of the actual acting scenes. So we did. Nice. We had several like extensive discussions about how we were going to execute that. And like I said, Justin Beasley kind of just was like, all right, I got you guys. And actors and, film the bonus stuff, which was really good. So, I mean, it was definitely.
For me, because we filmed the parts separately, like where we performed and they acted. So, like, when we got to see his stuff from the actors for the first time, I was like, holy shit, there's like a chainsaw in the ground.
This is our video?
Yeah. So, yeah, it was really cool.
We had many discussions, because I know we were initially like, more gore, more blood, and let's make this as like
everybody.
Yeah, make it really horrifying. And like then the label came in and it was like, well, it could get demonetized and taken out. We're like, oh, okay, all right, well, so this is the more subtle version, guys. Maybe we'll release the R-rated or the X.
Do a director's cut or something like that later on.
Down the line, yeah.
All right, yeah, let's play some. I'm going to skip around here a bit because I want to make sure we get to more things. we're seeing spoilers now. She gets her revenge at the beginning. She's like running away and get crazy shit going on. It's awesome because she's the predator, you know. Like in this typical situation, you would see the female actress, you know, in the old school like cliches. There, you'd have the damsel, in distress, or you'd have the last girl, they call her, I guess. And a lot of times in horror movies, the last girl. But she's kind of the predator in the video by the end of it, right?
When the prey becomes the predator.
Ooh. Is that kind of what the song's about too, Bobby?
It's more about like any type of like natural human instinct. When you feel like you're backed against the corner, whether you're a violent or non-violent individual, when you feel like you have no other option, what are you going to do? You're going to do whatever you need to do to protect yourself.
Yeah, good point.
As a caged person, when you feel like you have nothing else but to survive, what are you going to do?
You'd be a monster.
And that's
true.
That's exactly what this guy, Justin Beasley, did amazing with this video, where she was trapped, stuck, duct taped to a chair. It was kind of no sense. It's like you have no means to live. You could either give up and let what's going to happen come to you, or you could fight to survive. And that's what she did throughout the whole video. And it's like we're caged here in this whole sensibility of this is where we are. This is the only thing that matters. This is the only thing that makes sense. Until you break out of it and are able to like function as your own self, as your own being, right. Are you going to live on your feet and die as a sinner? Or are you going to live on are you going to die on your knees? Ooh.
It's almost I was just saying, it's almost poetic in a way, because I mean, this past year and a bit, this past 2 years, not necessarily a cage, but I think people have been feeling trapped and feeling like they're, they've been confined in different ways. You know what I mean?
And that's the irony of this whole record in the first place, is that we wrote this in 2019, and then everything that happened in 2020 kind of happened.
So it's all your fault, is what you're saying.
It's all It's not.
Yeah, our bad.
But I mean, like, it kind of like listening to some of the themes that we wrote about on this record. It really is like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like,
very applicable.
Very applicable. I mean, the whole album is called Prisoners, and everybody was at home for a year.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah.
Any amount of way you can relate to it in any type of way, but normally we read it in like a mental state of mind.
Right.
Where you're a prisoner of your own captivity. And it's up to you whether you want to break out of it or stay there.
Yep.
Yeah, good point. Nice. Some more folks are tuning in, so if you're just fresh tuning into the stream, this is interactive. So whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, put your questions, comments in the chat tonight, and you're part of the show. So there's been lots of people watching today. It's just been very quiet. So go ahead and post something in the chat if you have anything to say. Anyway. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move forward. I don't want to keep you guys. I know you have a hard stop tonight, so I want to make sure we get through everything we wanted to get through tonight. I want to get through with you tonight. The next thing I want to ask is actually a question for Ben. So Ben, what's number 79?
Number 79. That was my football number.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was an offensive lineman at NC State for 4 years. So I used to weigh 305 pounds.
Yeah, you were fucking huge. Pardon my French. You were. There's a photo of you. I'm gonna pull it up in a bit. You have no neck. It's just an extension of your shoulders. It's insane. Or do you still have that?
We need to kind of bring that back, man. Get that corpse grinder neck going again. You know?
Yeah. Like, I'm imagining you with a chain and a plate around your neck and just like doing this.
Yeah. We lost some weight during the pandemic. We were like, we should probably start eating healthy.
So number 79, yeah.
All right.
Yep. So. No, you can't. Yeah. But anyway.
What's going on? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, go ahead. You can come back. We have enough people to talk to. No worries.
But yeah, so that was just my number. So I kind of threw that in my Instagram hashtag there at the end. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I knew. Yeah, you. NC State, University of Carolina. You played along talents such as Bradley Chubb, Garrett Bradbury, and Ryan Finley. I'm not a big football guy personally, so I don't know who those people are. I apologize.
They're all like Pro Bowlers in the NFL now. So
that's fucking sick. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And are these your parents?
These are my parents. Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. So you have the Swiss flag up in your room. Are you guys? Are your parents Swiss?
Yeah, I'm actually Swiss myself. So I grew up in Switzerland.
Really?
Yep. My parents are Swiss. So they were studying out in Massachusetts at Harvard and Boston University, and I was born during that time, and then shortly thereafter we moved back to the motherland, Switzerland, and then lived there for a while, and doing Swiss things, living my best life, and in 2000 we got dropped in the swamp of Raleigh, Los Angeles. So we relocated over there, and at the time I didn't know like a word of English, so that was kind of a crazy experience.
How old were you then?
I was like 6 or 7 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was to say you have like zero accent whatsoever. I wouldn't even known.
I worked I used to have an accent. If you watch like videos of myself early on, but yeah, so I worked hard to kind of get rid of that, but I was young enough to pick it up.
And now you sound like an American.
One.
Yeah, he's a wonderful American.
Yeah,
that's what you.
And I probably sound like a Canadian, eh? I'm sure there's certain things I've said tonight. You're probably like, yeah, that's a Canadian.
It's about time.
It's about time, yeah. All right, and okay.
Sorry.
So I'm a fan. I'm a fan first. I'm not a huge musician, but I did see something, a video of you talking here, Ben, and this caught my attention. This is really interesting, and I didn't know anything about this. I want you to explain this to me. Is it true there's a guitar that you don't really need to tune? I'm going to play this clip, and then I want you to explain this to me, because I thought this was really cool.
So first, as some of you guys know, I'm endorsed by Solar Guitars.
So endorsed by Solar Guitars.
They make some really sick metal guitars. Right now, I'm using these two right here. I got the V and the E type. So this is a Solar A1.6.
There they are. There they are.
So basically, this here is called an Evertune bridge. It's a great invention. Basically, you never have to tune you basically set it. So it doesn't really work like a traditional guitar. You tune it down here at the bridge, and it kind of like you have springs in the back that basically memorize the tension.
Oh shit!
And then compensate for that. So you can get it to a point where you can't bend the strings. Like you can bend the string, and the note will stay perfectly in tune to what it's supposed to be.
And like, how long does it last for? Like, how long does that? I'm sure eventually you got to tune it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, it's pretty. You can go 30 days, 40 days, and like even after that time, like you just have to. It's like barely out of tune.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, I tried to learn guitar once upon a time. I was constantly tuning that fucking thing. So I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, you can make it through a whole tour, and it's great because we've gotten to the point where our set now is very like, we don't take a lot of breaks in between songs anymore. So it's great not having to tune. It's one less thing you got to kind of think about. So
yeah, definitely.
Don't check out Solar Guitars. They have fucking Evertune bridges on them. You won't have to tune. It's pretty great. This is a 7-string right here. So.
I learned something new. I didn't know that was a thing. So that's pretty amazing. Okay, here's the neck I was talking about.
Yeah.
There's the neck.
Like that's a neck, man. That's impressive.
That's a big boy.
That's a big
boy right there.
That boy, thick boy.
So
yeah, it was great playing with Ben like in 2019 because he had that's when he stopped playing football in 2019. Yeah. He was still like massive, and in our old practice unit, he fell into the wall and put a hole in the wall like
we have these
5 feet wide.
I'm not surprised.
broke into the storage unit next to us on accident, but yeah.
How do you, like, is this your genetics? Like, how do you get that big, asking for a friend?
So I lift a lot of weights, you know, and eat a lot of food. That's pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Lots of protein.
Yeah, but also, you know, that's the misconception. You got to eat a lot of carbs and fat too. You know, you got to eat a lot of things. So, just have to do it in every 2 hours, man. Like in football, they used to force feed us, so it was crazy.
Yeah, you're not like shredded underneath all that padding. You got some weight to you. You need that for football too, right? So,
yeah,
you need to be big. So when we mentioned and that's actually the other number 55. So that's.
So that was me. Where the fuck did they find this? Oh man, yeah. I wonder if they got any. Yeah. You like that hair, man?
Actually, my hair almost looked just like that right before I cut it. I just cut it the other day. So
that was like when I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna grow that shit out.
Yeah.
We're still in the awkward phase, but yeah.
All right, one last embarrassing photo, and then that's enough, Ben. I'll leave you alone. There you go. Look at that. Look at him. Oh.
That's 283 weeks ago. On our
my god.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That was over 5 years ago. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was even before I got big for football. So.
Right. It wouldn't even recognize you. Yeah, you look like a completely different person. But
we look like a hillbilly hobo now. So. Yeah.
You look like a metalhead, though. I'm jealous of the long hair. I tried to grow mine out, and I kind of gave up. I'm losing too much of it to pull off the long hair. So
I didn't notice that you posted something about having a new hairdo for season 2. So
that's right.
It looks good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. After I just embarrassed you, you totally could have. You could have took a little jab in there. Thanks for not doing that. Okay, Philip, your turn. Finally, we got something to pull up about you. Let's see what your expression is. She's waiting for it. What is it?
Bit terrified now.
Yeah, you might.
I think the call is disconnecting now. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah. I won't pull up any, like, Instagram's pretty public. Anyone can go on Instagram and see anything. So, I was trying to find something fun. You guys actually you actually linked your personal Instagram pages to your band photos. So I was like, okay, then that's fair game. If they don't do that, that's not fair game. But if you're tagging your own personal self in your band photos, I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fair game. This is a great photo.
Yeah.
Great photo.
That is, oh my god, that's me and my lovely girlfriend, Libby. Do you guys? That's in Ocean City, Maryland.
Oh.
And we try to get a funny picture every year. And she's about she's just under 6 feet tall, so we're able to take these kind of pictures together. And we just always try to bring good vibes. Good
nice.
vibes. Might have had 5 or 15 White Claws. Not gonna lie.
Did she lose a bet? Is that why she had to have you on her back?
No. She carries a relationship.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, they always try to make us take serious family photos and stuff, and I'm just like, no, we're doing something ridiculous. So, and it was also July 4th, and I had about 15 White Claws. So.
Okay, and then I have something of David, but I guess he's not here to defend himself. So that's probably the perfect time. This isn't as embarrassing, just something kind of cool. This is just him with Steve-O. I just thought it was cool.
This was actually 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, do you know the story behind this photo?
Say it again?
Yeah. There's a lot of story behind it. So we played the Blue Ridge Rock Fest in Danville, Virginia.
No, we're actually just friends with Steve-O.
Yeah, we just know Steve-O. Yeah. And
he's downstairs now.
Our main man Dylan lost his keys at the Lamb of God show. So it was a really ridiculous time. We found his keys.
Dylan, you want to tell him that story?
Yeah, tell him.
He's been quiet for a while. Go ahead.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Dylan.
So I lost my keys. Had to drive, or Ben and his girlfriend had to drive me about 2 hours to meet up with my mom so she could bring me my spare keys. And so then we get back to the show just in time for Mastodon.
Oh, shit.
And sure enough, right before we leave, there's my keys at the Lost and Found. So,
Of course.
you know, we had the spares. It was all good. All worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't have the spares, your keys would not have been at Lost and Found, though. That's the way the universe works, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, exactly. So we had to get the spare keys first.
Yeah.
All right, so
earlier that day, not there.
what's the rest of the story? How did you meet Steve-O?
So yeah, while Ben and Dylan were going to retrieve the keys, I kept the U-Haul van at the show for when they came back, and David stayed with me. I went and watched shows. David said, the sun is killing me, so I'm going to stay back behind the stages because we still had our passes because we played the show. And Steve-O was just walking around. He was like the host that day.
Oh, nice.
And ran into him, and so while these guys are like busting their ass getting keys, you know, David's being celebrities. So what does it say?
Like we're driving. We're all mad, man. We're just like, God damn it.
Yeah.
We've been driving like 5 hours at this point. We ran over through a couple police checkpoints, you know, and David's over here like, guys, oh my God, look, I just met Steve-O.
The time of my life, yeah. So, what the hell, David?
Sweet. All right. And then I guess the last thing I'm going to pull up is about Dylan. Not embarrassing, though. This is finally, we're going to get to it. Like I said, I didn't want to feature, I wanted to talk about WoR tonight, but I wanted to look up your band. How do you say, is it Via or Via? How did you say it earlier?
It is Via. You've been nailing it. Yeah, it's Via. Most everyone always says Via at first. But yeah, Via.
Via. Okay. Yeah. I assumed that would be Via. Okay. So. I want to listen to a little bit of this. I just got it up here on Bandcamp. I just picked out a song, Gamer. I liked it, thought it sounded cool, and
that is the song I'm on.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying, out of all of their tracks, that's the one song that I'm on. So
oh, really? That was total fluke. I'm not going to take credit for that.
Well, there you go.
I'm not going to take credit for that. I thought you were just part of the band, like the whole band, or you just come in for one track.
No. So I joined their band pretty much at the end of their recording.
That makes sense.
Volume 2 album, and they wound up just kind of bringing out an extra song. Like, well, yeah, let's just. They had this song that they've called Gamer that they've had forever, and they're like, well, let's just throw a drum track on it.
Sure.
And they wound up putting that on the album. So
Nice.
I don't think it was originally supposed to be that way, but yeah, I'm on there. I'm on one track, and hopefully we've got this new album coming out soon, so then I'll be on quite a few others.
Right. Okay. I'm going to just play a little bit of this, and then Jason, I want your feedback on this because it has some electronic. Jason's a fan of industrial metal, that kind of stuff, and it has a bit of electronic vibe to it. So I think you're gonna at least dig this a little bit. So let's just check this out.
Let's find out.
There you go. As soon as I heard that electronic part kick in, I'm like, Jason might like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of got that pulsing electronic kind of, I don't know what you call it. You're the expert in this kind of music. I'm out of my depth
Kind
here.
of a dance vibe, I guess.
Yeah. It's almost kind of got like a bit of a Skinny Puppy kind of vibe. The little bit that I know about any of this kind of music, I almost kind of hear like that little bit like a Skinny Puppy kind of thing going on here.
Actually, that tune kind of reminds me a little bit more of Health, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, but am I the only person that knows who Health is on this call?
I think so.
All right, fair enough.
There we go. Obscure reference of the night.
But anyway, yeah, I was surprisingly liked it. I thought this was pretty damn cool. I didn't not really a shoegaze fan, but did enjoy some Via, and I was checking some of it out. Cool that the track that I dug the most was the one that you're on. Oh, did I say it wrong? I got it wrong now.
Yeah, you got it wrong this time. Come on, man.
Dang it. You know what it is? It's because I should have got. You know what it is? It's because that's what we call my daughter for short, and that's why I slipped it in there. Anyway, okay.
So don't forget to plug that this Friday's Bandcamp Friday, so go buy Via, and all the proceeds will go directly to the band.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I'd say that about WoR, but you guys do your own distribution. You don't have a Bandcamp page.
We have a Bandcamp. We might have one.
We do have a Bandcamp.
That's
Do
kind
you?
of cool.
I couldn't find it, but I found your music on your website.
Yeah, sometimes when we put our name out there, they put like random dots, like w.or or w.o.r. So I don't know. Let's see what.
Is it the problem with WoR? Is anytime you search WoR, you get workout playlists, you get worship playlists, you get WoR song, like whatever, anything with the letters W-O-R. So
It's hard to find on Bandcamp. Not Bandcamp, sorry, Spotify.
Yeah,
When I look in Spotify, it's tough. Yeah.
if you type it the way it's spelled, like capital W, little O, capital R, it should pop up. But
Oh, okay, that's how you get it. Okay, fair enough. That's how you get it.
Or type out like war prisoners, and sometimes that pops it up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you type in prisoners, it does come up properly. Okay, so I know you guys are sensitive. You guys only have so much time tonight. I just want to ask that, would you be able to stick around for a review segment? We're going to check out 2 other bands. I'll try to make it quick and let us know your opinion on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, sweet. Before we do that, though, I'm going to throw it back to you one more time, back to WoR. I'm going to try to shut up for about a minute and give you guys a chance to plug yourselves, let folks know where to follow you, find you, check you out, what's coming up next, and yeah.
All of it, man. All of it. Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify.
Well, here,
iTunes.
I'll save you all the time.
All that stuff.
Just go to
Pandora.
Yeah, go to www.warband.com, and we got all the links for you on there. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Warband.com, at Warband Official, Instagram, we're on Facebook.
Yeah. If you go to our website, we got links to everything on there.
TikTok.
YouTube, we got a lot of shit
Instagram.
there.
Facebook.
TikTok, yeah, we actually are starting to do a lot of stuff on TikTok too.
All that, man. Yeah, just follow us on all that. We got everything for y'all there. Warband.com. We got new merch for you guys. New tour dates coming up. Come check us out.
Yes, we just released these shirts. These are the shirts we had for the festivals. That's the newest designs that we got. We'll be bringing those on tour with us. But yeah, go to the website, warband.com/shop. We got all the sizes, XXL, all the way down to small. So anything you need. And then, so we have this 3 days for Battlecross, which we're really excited about. And very soon we will announce dates for all of November. So
Basically,
look out for that. We're coming to a city near you in the United States, not quite
So
Canada.
you're going to tour Canada in November? Because that would be fucking killer.
We can't get across the border because you guys made it tough on us.
No, it's the other way around. You guys can come here. We can't go there yet.
We're coming.
Somebody's fucking lying to us.
So I'm playing very close to the Canadian border at one point. So I mean, if you guys can't come over, but we'll.
No. Well, we could fly across. We just can't go on the land borders, which is kind of fucking stupid. But whatever.
Okay.
Oh, we'll play so loud that you can hear us in Calgary.
Nice.
And let folks know those websites that they talked about, www.warband.com and /shop as well. Those links are already in the episode description. So wherever you're watching this live, it's already there. I already got it. I already threw it in there. So wherever you're watching this, go check it out. The links are all there. It's already ready to go. Yeah. So sweet. Look at that. I like it. Come to me. Okay. All right. So, yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, let's do some reviews. We're going to check out some other cool music. Let's do this. Time for some reviews. All right, it's time for some reviews here on the Wicked Wally webcast. This is a great part of the show where we check out some kick-ass bands and we get some we're going to get some expert opinions from some actual musicians on what they think of these bands as well from our guests WoR tonight. First band we're going to check out tonight is a Belgium-based melodic death metal band signed to Wormhole Death Records. I received a promo from them about a cover they recently did of a Death song, the band Death, Lack of Comprehension. But I wanted to check out the band's original music, though. They have a cover. It's really sick. I definitely suggest going to check it out. It's a pretty good cover. But I wanted to check out their music. So instead, we're going to check out their song, Dress Code Blood. So the description for this is a dark and evil mood, an infernal drive, and incendiary vocals on top is how Mordkaul is the name of the band. Mordkaul. Mordkaul likes to forge their killer songs. The members of this Belgium-based band share a mutual passion for melodic death metal, and with the splitting up of their former bands Diablo Boulevard and Hell City, they finalized the tracks. Let's see, they started writing a few years back. In May 2020, Mordkaul's debut album, Dress Code Blood, so this is the title track we're going to listen to from this album, released January 29th, 2021. And we are going to check out the video out for this track. Let's do this. Let's check it out. And yeah, I'm going to get the expert opinion of everyone here. Yeah. I figure you guys know a little bit about this kind of
bio is a mouthful, eh?
Sorry?
That bio is a mouthful.
Yeah, I know. I hope I got it out okay. I hope it was blah 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 blah. Especially towards the end of the show. That's when I got to read all the really complicated shit when my brain starts turning off. Okay, here we go. Mordkaul, the song Dress Code Blood, the title track off of the 2021 album. Let's do this. Okay, so first thoughts. I'm going to say right now, they're from Belgium, but I hear a Gothenburg, Sweden influence.
I was going to say, I'm getting the strong Gates vibes, man. That's
at the Gates, yeah, totally.
Totally is.
That's very cool, though.
Yeah.
Any other initial thoughts? We can check out a little bit more of it, but...
Not like, it came in strong, man. Like, those guys are fucking dope. Like, really epic, man. I like what I'm hearing so far.
Yeah, the songwriting and stuff seems really good too. Just a lot of different parts, and they structure them very well. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, Ben, you had something to add. I want you to...
Yeah, it's also, like, the video is very cool. Like, the kids sitting in the movie theater, and then they're just, like, you know, throwing down up there. It's, like, it's kind of a cool vibe. I definitely dug that, yeah.
It's a good way to shoot during a pandemic, too, if that's when this was done, because it's like...
It's the whole night, you know?
Yeah. Kids safe from all the variants. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I want to see if we can get to... It's always good to hear like the solo or the breakdown or the bridge or when the song kind of makes a change. And I'm hoping to hear that here. So
play it full.
Play it full? Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear the rest of the song, man.
All right, let's do it. All right, Bobby D wants to hear the whole song. We're going to hear the whole song.
Ollie, come on, man.
Oh, just because I know you guys only have so much time tonight. I know WoR only has so much time tonight. So
fuck them.
You're good. All right, Bobby. Everyone's gonna take off. You can stick around. Awesome. Let's do this. I'm digging it. Fucking awesome.
What just happened to the audio? Is that the song, or is it just Skype being Skype?
Oh, that's just Skype being Skype. I think it's coming through loud on one of your guys' speakers, so it's just coming through back a bit.
Radio. I thought that was part of the song. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just when we're blasting tunes through Skype, it's probably not quite meant for it, so you might get a little feedback. But all right, well, Bobby, you want to hear the whole thing, so I mean that's already a good review if you want to listen to the whole song and you're like turn this shit off. So let's finish it off. We got a minute left. Do you want to finish it off?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, gotta listen to. You're the boss. Nice. Oh, yes. Okay, so I guess final thoughts, and what we do is we give metal horns to give our 2 up. There, Jason, 2 metal horns up. You've never done that. That is a first.
Fine, then we'll do one of these. Just
no. Don't take it back.
That's fucking awesome.
Don't take it back.
I'm digging that.
That is
go check that out.
That is the first 2 metal horns up Jason has ever given on the show. So you can give 2 horns.
When I gave it to WoR, no, I wasn't on the WoR.
You were on the WoR episode. You weren't on that episode. 2 horns up, or you can do 1 horn up, horn sideways if you're unsure, 1 horn down, 2 horns down. And Jason kind of does this kind of thing usually because he's like, well, I'm not gonna give 2 up because I have to really like listen to the band and know them well.
That was cool. That was really cool. I dig that.
There we go.
I totally dig that.
Honestly, 2 for me as well. But let's throw it over to WoR. What do you guys think?
Hey, no blood for me, baby.
Fucking 2 horns.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Motherfuckers weird.
They like.
Double wide horn.
Double wide horn from Dylan. Sick. All right, so glowing reviews, fucking killing it. It sounds a lot like definitely there's some Gothenburg influence there, but I dig it. I mean, I'm a sucker for that stuff. So, all right, so we're gonna check out another band here. So only one more band on reviews. We got 2 for tonight. The next band we're gonna check out is Canada's The Design Abstract. Their new album. Oh my God, how do I say this? Metamtechnosis, there we go. Metamtechnosis, due out October 29th via their own label, Abstracted Records. There we go. Via? I don't know. You messed me up. Via their own? Okay. Anyway, so Metamtechnosis is a sci-fi melodic death metal album that uses orchestral and electronic elements to tell the story of humanity being reborn as a creation of hyper-intelligent technology. Themes that deconstruct the ideas of technology, humanity, and utopia are explored to the sound of huge, riffy, comprehensive songs. We're going to listen to their single, Born of Machines. Again, the album's not out till October 29th, so all we have is a single to go off of what we're going to check out tonight. So I'm going to pull this sucker up.
We should start reviewing these band bios as well, because they're fucking impressive. Some of them. Like, what? What did you just say?
Yeah, I don't even know what I just said. It sounded cool. All right, so let's throw it over to, again, this is the song the Born of Machines, the single off of the new album via their own label. So that's kind of interesting. Their own label. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Initial thoughts, and I'm actually going to go over to WoR because I spoke first last time. What do you guys think?
You go, Bobby. I like it. I want to see a video of either them playing live or like a movie style video to go with the song.
Right.
Because I'm hearing it and I'm seeing it, and then I want to see the rest of it. Basically.
I'm having a hard time hearing like the music through Skype. Like I only heard vocals the
Fair.
whole time.
Fair.
It was a cool contrast of like singing and screaming. So, but I'd have to actually check out the video myself.
I liked it. I wanted to see where it kept going. I wanted to see where, the whole thing.
Sure. Let's keep going. Okay, before we go any further, David in the chat says, Wally and Jason, you guys are killing it. I'm seriously enjoying this interview a lot. So thanks.
Oh,
Thanks,
David, you should have been here with us, buddy.
Yeah, you could have called it. Yeah. Anyway,
but
let's
that's
keep
okay. Being safe. It's all good.
Well, you did tell me that you could only accept 2 Skype calls. So
yeah, as soon as we go further, more than that, it goes
is this
crazy.
Wally's fault? Fuck Wally. Jesus, dude.
Come on.
Sorry, David. I take it back. It's all Wally's fault.
We would have got started about 7:30 if tonight. We got a little late start. If we had another Skype call to mess with to get everything working. That's why I limited it, because it's just kind of a technical minefield when you start getting too many cooks in the kitchen. So anyway,
maybe we'll see how it ends.
All right, let's go back to the tunes.
And this reminds me a little bit of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Have you ever played the video game Turtles in Time?
Yes. It's behind me.
Get vibes from like the end of that game.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jason. Just mention a game, and he probably has it behind him.
I don't have everything, but
no, you have a pretty good collection though. Okay. Wow. I wonder if there's a keyboardist actually in the band. I need to look him up now because that would add to the live performance to have a keyboardist playing the synth part here in the background. Yeah, I'm a sucker for like a good synth section in a metal band.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
I love that 8-bit shit. Like it's pretty cool. Like, yeah, like that Nintendo. Like
sounds like it.
Retro
little mini
stuff, Nintendo core type stuff,
A little chip tune thrown in there.
Right. Well, Philip was saying Turtles in Time. I remember it reminds him of the game Turtles in Time, so that's pretty cool. That was the Super Nintendo one, right?
Yeah, it was on Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Oh yeah.
And arcade.
Oh, this is cool.
Slow it right down. Chill.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I actually like the fact that there's quite a bit of change in this. Oh, this is nice. Okay, yeah.
Unification of the mind is made irrelevant. The sacred element that binds us, reunited. Technology is a catalyst for change. Our world will be restored. Society now structured in another motion.
Okay, all right. And we listened to the whole thing so Bobby wouldn't yell at me again.
Wow, dude. Wow. I'm a big gamer, man. I would love to like hear that like while I'm playing a game, dude. Like that would get me going, dude.
If you like that 8-bit metal shit, you should go check out Master Boot Record. That would probably be right up your alley.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That shit.
Master Boot Record?
Master Boot Record. It's a dude from Italy. He goes by Master Boot Record, and it's all like chiptune metal. It's fucking sick.
I fuck with it, man. Like that's my shit, dude. Like I can listen to that shit and like get lost in it. Like that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yep. You'd really dig that shit. And this stuff is really kind of cool. It kind of reminds me, like lyrically and thematically, it's very much like Cybreed, or even kind of funny that we bring up again here is Psychcore.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely like that. But it also like their music and the vocals remind me of one of the bands we've had on here before, Sadistic Embodiment. Very.
Oh yes, you're right.
Very kind of that. Futuristic man machine mixed with the death metal of Sadistic Embodiment. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Cool. I definitely hear that too.
Like Metroid Prime a little bit too.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Vibes. So yeah, it'd be cool to see them live, like see how they do that live, or to like see them put like a cinematic feel, like video to that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, even like even if it's like the lyric video is cool, I could see an animated like video. Do you know what I mean? Some animation could go really cool to that. Some like
definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Dylan, what do you think?
Yeah, Dylan.
Definitely like that Joe Satriani solo.
There you go.
I thought. Totally Satriani.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. I wasn't sure it would kind of fit, but it was cool.
It kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. It was a very, very when that came up, I'm like, oh, okay. I was not expecting that. So I'm actually happy I took Bobby's take and just listened to the whole damn song. So I think we've given our thoughts. Let's give it our metal horns. I'm going to turn over first to WoR. What do you guys think? Yeah. 2 up from Bobby.
Well,
and then Dylan?
He likes it.
Oh.
1 metal horn. Yeah, 1 metal horn from Dylan. Okay. Jason, go ahead.
Yeah, well, we're gonna go with one of these on this one, I think.
Yeah, and I was surprised. I thought I was gonna be like Dylan. I thought a 1 metal horn too when I listened to the beginning of that track. But by the time I got to the end, they threw so much the kitchen sink at it, kind of in terms of like styles and vibes. And I was kind of surprised by it, and that little bit of the surprise element that they had in the song. That's what kind of gets me to that extra one. Not quite 2, but I'm right there. So killer stuff. I'd like to hear more, and I'm sure. Bobby, yeah. We like to, and obviously the WoRs. You guys are hearing it through Skype. I think that particular track probably be harder to rate through a Skype call than the last track because of how layered it is and how much is going on. There's quite a bit going on in that track. So, but even through that, I would agree though. You're right. I would definitely agree with that. And awesome. So thanks again, guys, for jumping on tonight's show. I'm going to let our audience know some upcoming episodes of the Wicked Wally webcast, Season 2. Got some cool stuff coming, and you guys are welcome to just chill out to say goodbye at the end of the show, or you guys can drop off if you need to, because I know you have only so much time. Thanks again for coming on tonight, by the way.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great fucking being on the show.
Yeah.
For a good time.
Sweet. All right, so for some upcoming episodes on the Wicked Wally webcast, next week, same Wicked time, same Wicked channel, 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain, Wednesday, October the 6th. Episode number 36, Stay Hungry with Rav of Ravenous. Calgary, Alberta speed power metal masters Ravenous have a new album, Hubris, stated for release on October the 15th. Their 2019 album, Eat the Fallen, is one of my, Wally's, all-time favorite, eagerly awaiting new binge-worthy tunes from this band. Frontman Rav will be joining us. He's also has an extensive solo project, does guest vocals on countless other projects, and is an avid video game streamer. So lots to talk about with Rav on that show. I'm a big fan of the band. Following week, Wednesday, October the 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain, same time, same channel, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Episode number 37, Lutharo. Another great show, says Tracy in the chat. Thank you. Lutharo is a melodic metal band hailing from Hamilton, Canada. Formed in 2013, Lutharo strive to sculpt an epic sound that sees aspects of power and depth colliding, combining artful crafted melodies, harmonies, and precision with a hard-hitting power. Lutharo has shared the stage with worldwide touring acts such as Unleash the Archers, Ailstorm, Nervosa, The Agonist, Ex Mortis, Striker, and more. High Wrath is the full-length album that will be released on October 15th, 2021. I'll get that right before they jump on the show for sure. Following their 2018 debut album. Anyway, Killer band. They mix really cool different genres together. They're heavy, they're hard, and they have some power metal elements in there as well. So really sick band from Canada. Goodbye. Dylan's still hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, Dylan. Jason, so we have Dylan, Jason, and Wally all signing out. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a great night.